Nothing brings me joy like living beyond my means. Sure, I could have saved up my money. I didn't need to make that impulse purchase. But you know what? I'll enjoy it. That trip that I'm going to go on later, I'll enjoy it. Those items that I bought, I'll enjoy using them. It doesn't matter, okay? Sue me. Was it a bad decision? Maybe, okay? But it brought me joy in that moment. I know at the end of a I deserved it week, I'll feel some guilt and I'll not want to look at my bank app and I'll avoid that. But you know what? I deserved it, okay? That moment was worth it.
I am financially irresponsible. I am. It's just, I don't have a savings account. I'm 29 years old and I no longer have a savings account. I'm making the most minimum payments on my student loans. I graduated college back in 2018, still paying off those loans. The most minimum payments. I'm living back at home. I don't have my own car. I obviously don't have a home. Instead, you know what I do? I buy tickets on impulse to go to Italy, to go to Europe. I use Afterpay, I use Affirm, I use Klarna. I get my groceries on Instacart for the whole buy now, pay later feature. And I don't care.
I have seen a lot of people living above their means, and I just keep wondering, like, why will anybody think it is best for them to live above their income? You make maybe $20 an hour, and at the end of the day, you have spent over $60 in a day. How many hours did you work for that day? Okay, some of you just want to spend money because you see the next person spending, but you don't take time to ask the person, what do you do for a living? What side hustle do you do? Okay, I love it when I see people saying, I am very contented with what I have, and that's why I'm never broke. I've never asked anybody for a penny. I'm currently not owing a debt, just because you have decided to be contented with what you have. Well, guys, I have clips I've gathered for you guys. I'm just going to let them roll. Then we come back with more commentary. Please do well to like and subscribe. And credit to all creators on this video. Do well to let me know what you all think in the comment section if you haven't already. Let's go watch, guys.
The person I'm currently in a bidding war with on eBay over a Nintendo DS. You got another thing coming to you, buddy. You have no idea how financially irresponsible I am.
There's no way you can get into a vehicle with a 355 credit score, no money down, and bought a 2024 BMW X5. You're paying over $1,400 a month on the payment, and you can't afford it anymore, correct?
Correct. Good morning, Yusuf. Thank you so much for calling back.
Absolutely, brother. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad we're able to connect, and if you could just kind of briefly summarize what you got going on.
So I recently, I bought a car, BMW X5 2024, on June 2023, 2 years ago. I have a good IT job. I make around 118 a year. So I pay monthly 1,447 in car. I had other business income, extra income. But 1.5 years ago, I went through a divorce. Divorce is done. My finances are still stuck. Now, I have a heavy credit card, Amex Platinum, this, that. I have all those cards. Now, the problem is I've not missed a single payment with the car. I pay on time, good income. The credit cards, all the income went too high. I lost my house. I'm living on rent. The problem is now the car payments are too much for me. I want to give away the car, but my problem is I need a second car. And my loan is with Chase Auto Loans. My only thing is I need a good car, maybe a Accord, maybe a Nissan, something. But I don't know if I can go back to the Chase and say, hey, take this car and give me another one. They will say yes, and they'll take this, and then I might not get another car. And I filed for credit debt relief program. It is like your credit score just goes down, and that's why I'm stuck. Now I just want to give away the Beamer and then get something smaller till I have my money. Probably it's going to take another year.
Okay. All right, so let's start with some basic questions. And just to recap, you said that you bought a 2024 BMW X5. Right now, it has about 37,000 miles. You're paying over $1,400 a month on the payment, and you can't afford it anymore, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What is your credit score?
355.
355?
Yes.
Like the Chrome. So you owe how much on this?
I owe 31.
What's it worth?
So right now, I see the market and everything was like on 40 something.
No way.
Yo, people out here be thinking like, wow, you're so rich. You're spending all this money. Like, first of all, I'm not rich. I'm just like financially irresponsible.
Is anyone like me and you just don't know where your money ends up going half of the time? Because I just did my monthly what I spent for the month of February, because I'm trying to be more conscious about how much I'm spending in a month. And I spent 10K. And here's the thing. I swear I did not go anywhere this month. I was indoors most of the time. I don't remember going out to big parties. I don't drink, so I didn't go to a bar. And I didn't get robbed, and I don't think I did major shopping either. And it's like this every month. I always wonder where my money ends up going, because this month 10K is a little bit extreme, but I mean most month I spend 5K, and I'm like, how did I spend 5K? I genuinely do not know. But yeah, it's becoming a very big problem.
Do you actually know someone who actually live above their own means, end up borrowing, end up being in debt, end up living life large when they have nothing? Imagine living in an apartment of 5K when your monthly income is actually 2.5, and you get to borrow from people. I've seen people say things like fake it till you make it, and I just wonder, like, what area of faking do you want to fake? Okay, and how much are you going to do that? At what detriment? At whose pocket? Because some of you just like to keep living life above your own means. At the end of the day, you live your life through debt, okay? And one day somebody will just show up on social media and start calling you out because you have decided that the best time to live is to live a fake life. I think that's the only thing I can actually put out there, because I'm here wondering, why would anybody want to live life above their means? Okay, you cannot afford a hair, you move on. You cannot afford a particular, company, a particular brand or something, move on to a cheaper brand. Okay, if it's something you really need. Okay, if it's something you don't need, then move on. So I saw this particular teddy that was raining. What's it called again? The Lulu or I've forgotten the name. So this particular doll was raining at some point. Now it's no longer in vogue as it used to be. I don't know. You guys, let me know. Have you actually seen it recently? So this period, people were literally buying it, and it was not cheap. People were buying it for a lot of money, okay, just because they wanted to be in vogue. They wanted to, live large, spend so much money to buy something they don't need. You see it in their car keys, in their cars, I saw someone who had like many different colors, and I was wondering, what in God's name are you using this for? People have never learned to live within their means. So let's take a look at the comment section. This one says, living the life I once prayed for. I'm 48 and retired. $48,000, okay, bi-weekly, and a lovely family who supported me. Your words really motivated, okay? My folks charged me rent when I moved back after college. I just wanted to be home. They charged me rent, but they also treated me like an adult. I worked, did my own thing, cooked dinner one night a week, which was required before college, and paid off my credit card. When I moved out 2 years later, they gave me back all the rent, a first secret saving account. So somehow he was actually saving his own money. Okay, I love to hear this kind of stories. Well, this one said the biggest fear in life is saying something online that makes you kind of worried. Like, okay, no way in the world will I buy an $800,000 house with only one bathroom. That's ridiculous. And you bought it because probably it's in a good neighborhood, or probably you just want to feel rich when you got nothing. Like, nothing brings me more joy than easily living well below my means and having my peace of knowing that I can pay for anything that I need and any emergency that arises. Anyway, I was a janitor for a wealthy lawyer. He wore the same sweatshirt and thrifted loafers every day he wasn't in court. The dude was loaded, but you wouldn't have known from his everyday dress. Truly, rich people don't flaunt it. They understand the value of $1. Nicest guy too. Always bought me a soda, and I love that. I have actually seen a lot of rich people. They are not actually those people that showcases their wealth on social media. They're not proving to anybody to make them feel I'm rich when they know actually I'm rich, right? I think the people who end up overspending, living above their means, are people who have nothing to offer at the end of the day. Reason, they want to actually feel validation. They want to get validation from other people. Because tell me the reason why you want to go buy a house or rent a house in a particular place where you literally can afford. I saw a particular story online of two ladies fighting themselves. Reason being that the other one was always borrowing money from her rich friend, and she got to fight. The rich friend got to know that I was an open bank for this lady. She didn't have as much as she said she had. So she had to cut her off. And that was how the social media banter started. Well, people just need to learn how to live within their means and not way out of their own league. I wish people would stop calling this no max influencers. Anyone who gets influenced by anything they see on TikTok is immoral. Like, it's not even an influencer that forced you. You forced yourself on that in the first place. So you got to live within your means. I've been living on my own since I was 18. I'm 37 now. My income is only 2,100 a month after taxes, and I still make it work. All my bills are always paid with no credit card debit. Okay, he's not owing any debt, okay, because he has learned how to live within his means. But some people will never. Some people will prefer to spend extravagantly, borrow as much as they can and still owe lot of credit cards, okay? Anyway, guys, let me know what your own take are in the comments. I would love to read from you. Please do well to like and subscribe, and credits to all creators on this video. Do well to drop your own take in the comments if you haven't already. Don't forget, live within your means. In fact, live less, okay, because that savings will save you on rainy days. See you on my next. Bye, guys.